Welcome back to Northwest Elite Spirit, the channel you come to train your mind, body, and spirit. I'm Coach Brian. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do that now and make sure to ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all of my newest releases. This is Unexpected Change from Encounters with the Nagual, Conversations with Carlos Castaneda by Armando Torres from the chapter The Three-Pronged Naguals. Carlos said to me, "The rule is final, but its design and configuration are in constant evolution. But unlike evolutionists who view the adaptations of life as a haphazard accumulation of genetic mutations, seers know there's nothing random about the rule. They see how a command of the eagle in the form of a wave of energy shakes the lineages of power from time to time, producing new stages in sorcery. A more exact way of describing it is to assume that all possible variations of the rule are contained in a womb of potential, and what changes over time is the degree of knowledge the sorcerers have of that totality, and what emphasis they put on particular portions of it. Such periods of change are recurrent, and they are represented by the number 3. I asked, "Why 3?" Carlos replied, "Because the old Toltecs associated the number 3 with dynamics and renewal. They discovered that ternary formations based on the number 3, announce unexpected changes. The rule dictates that from time to time, a special kind of Nagual will appear in the lineages. A Nagual whose energy is not divided into 4 parts, but instead has only 3 compartments. Seers call them three-pronged naguals. I asked him how they were different from the others. He answered, "Their energy is volatile. They are always moving, and because of that, they find it difficult to accumulate power. From the point of view of the lineage, their composition is faulty. Three-pronged naguals will never be true naguals. In compensation, they lack the timidity and reservation that characterize the classic naguals, and they possess an unusual capacity to improvise and communicate. We can say that three-pronged naguals are like the cuckoo birds incubated in other birds' nests. They are opportunists, but they are necessary. Unlike the naguals of 4 points who have freedom to pass unnoticed, the naguals of 3 points are public personalities. They disclose secrets and cause fragmentation of the teachings. But without the three-pronged naguals, the lineages of power would have been extinguished a long time ago. Among the new seers, the rule is that a 4-point nagual leads a new party as a descendant. Some, due to their enormous energy surpluses, are even able to help organize a second or third generation of seers. For example, the Nagual Elias Ulloa lived long enough to create his successor's party and to have an influence on the following one. But this does not mean a fork in the lineage, since all those groups were part of the same transmission line. On the other hand, the three-pronged Nagual is authorized to transmit his knowledge radially, which does lead to a diversification of lineages. His luminous cocoon has a disintegrating effect on the group, which breaks the lineal structure of transmissions and foments a desire for change and action in warriors, and an active disposition to be involved with their fellow men. I asked Carlos, "Was that what happened to you?" He replied, "That is what happened. Due to my luminous disposition, I do not have any qualms about leaving kernels of knowledge behind wherever I go. I know that I need an enormous quantity of energy to fulfill my task, and that I can only obtain it from masses of people. For that reason, I am willing to broadcast the knowledge far and wide, and to transform and redefine its paradigms."